One of the biggest obstacles engineers will face in a manned mission to Mars is the effects of radiation. On Earth's surface, a person is protected from this harmful radiation by a powerful magnetic field and atmosphere. Astronauts will have neither on their trip to Mars, and very little atmosphere and no magnetic field once on Mars. Most of the radiation the crew will face is emitted from the sun, which is called a solar particle event, but other types of radiation are trapped in the Van Allen belts and cosmic radiation from outside the solar system. If exposed to high-intensity radiation, astronauts could develop radiation sickness, which could hinder the mission, but long-term exposure could lead to damage on a cellular and even molecular level. This will primarily be an engineering problem to design a kind of storm shelter module, but there will also be a small amount of pre-flight training to practice in case an event such as a solar flare requires the crew to get to the module in a hurry. This will be put into practice with drills on a regular basis once the mission is launched. This module would be surrounded in a metal that protects against radiation but does not weigh too much. Another option would be plain water, which would also offer protection while not costing too much in weight. Everything that has been discussed so far is in-flight protection, but Mars is also exposed to a large amount of radiation. A solution to this would be making the storm shelter module, the landing craft, also, so the crew will always have protection throughout the entire mission. A dedicated group of specialists will be on duty 24 hours a day to keep an eye on solar activity and radiation around the spacecraft. Radiation detection technology currently used on the International Space Station could be adapted and improved for use on board a spacecraft traveling to Mars. If landing the module with radiation protection is impractical, using materials found on Mars as protection could also be used. Mars' soil could be collected and be put between the astronauts and environment, or, as suggested in my robotic design report, water ice on Mars could be melted and used as a sort of shield. Radiation will always be something manned space travel will have to contend with. Early missions will test new technologies or old technologies used in new ways to try and explore the best design.